Hello, MVP. We're going to do a relatively quick video on how to register for our swim meets. There's going to be two different ways to get to the meet, but you will be able to access the same information from either way. The first way is once you're logged into your account and you're on your dashboard, you'll see this upcoming meets. You want to go ahead and select this not registered, and that will take you directly to the registration page for your swimmer. Once you're here, if you need the meet information or want to read the meet information, you would just simply select this information tab and all your information is pulled up. All right, so you can just scroll over all that. The link here where it says attachments will be the parent information and hopefully any other information we need to add. The second way to do this is if you go to Meet Signups. This red exclamation point, whether on Meet Signups or on your dashboard, just means your swimmer or swimmers are not signed up for the meet. But we'll go back into Meet Signups. If you just select the meet, it takes you right to the information. The second tab is Register Athletes. This is the same page that you get to from the dashboard. So either way works. It just depends on what you want to see first. You want to see the information, or do you just want to commit your swimmers? So once you read over all the information, you know what you want to do. You want to go to this Register Athletes tab, scroll down, click on Commit Swimmer. Your swimmer is now committed. They have the green exclamation point there. And then the second step in this process is selecting events. So once your swimmer is committed, you'll see this uncommit swimmer. If you just select that, it takes them out of the meet, and then you can put them back in if you need to. But once you scroll down, you'll see the available events. So the event number, the gender, the age, the event description, if they have a time, and then what day and what session that is. If you have any questions on that, the day and the session, you can just go back to this information, click on the parent information, and then if you scroll down to the bottom, that will help you out with what day and what session everything is and when it starts. But back to this page and selecting the events. If you want your swimmer to swim an event, just select the person with the plus sign right here, and you'll notice up here they have an event. And then that way you can go through and select what events you want your kids to swim. The hard part in all this now is commit, as far as I can tell, does not have a tab or box where you can leave a note that says can't swim Saturday or can swim Saturday only. So what I would encourage you to do is to leave just a little note to say, you selected the 50 free, and let's say they can do another day at this meet, whatever. In this specific case, it's Sunday. So I want to go down to the 100 free. Then once I scroll back up here on our events, I'm noticing day 1 and day 2. To me, that's saying, hey, Mia in this case can swim day 1 and day 2 of the meet. As a coach, I'm going to fill in the rest of the events accordingly. If I see just the 50 free, then I'm going to go, okay, just that day. And I'll let the coaches know to kind of use their discretion at this as well and how that looks. But that would be the best way. I'd say, hey, leave your note by selecting their favorite event for that day or events that day that they want to swim. Just as a reminder, though, the ultimate discretion entry for the kids is going to come down to the coaches as we try to challenge them and help them realize they are ready to go. Then lastly, once you have those events in, if you go back into your dashboard here, you will see next to this meet a registered with a green check mark. That way you know they are in events. And then once the events are finalized from our end, or we've sent them into the meet, we will send a event entry list to everyone. Please check over that. Make sure the days that your kids are entered are days they can swim. If they are not, please email your coach and we will update the events as needed. Thank you for hanging in on this process, on this video. I promise I'm working with Commit on ways to kind of smooth this out and work with some information that we need.